Okay, history instructors, here's a really quick tutorial on how to add the ebook to your site. We've got this explanatory page. That's what I'm going to call it, an explanatory page that students will use to upload the ebook. If you can see here, it says that all instructors will provide access on the GeorgiaView site to these ebook files, and there's instructions for instructors. What they need to do is to provide a content page following this one for each file. And of course this one will also be in their GeorgiaView site, but following this one they will have a content file for the EPUB and MOBI file. And then below that I explain to students what students need to do, and it's all there. You can read it yourself and students can read it themselves. But the first step is for you to put these files, starting with this explanatory file, on your GeorgiaView site. So let's take a look at how that's done. This is an example of a GeorgiaView site from 2015. I'll just use that as an illustrative example. And I have placed these files under syllabus. You can place them in any module you want. Maybe you want to place it under a content module, or a separate module all its own. But I put it under syllabus. So you have this OER ebook for History 2112. That is the very file we just looked at. And then there's a content file for the American Yawp, the EPUB version, and then there's a content file for the American Yawp, the MOBI version. Now these two content modules are in your content files once you import the zip file that I just sent you by email. The zip file creates these two content files, the American Yawp EPUB and the American Yawp MOBI. And I'll show you how to add these two files. This file is the explanatory page that I just showed you at the very beginning of this video. So you provide a link to this Google Docs file, and then you follow that with these two imported files. Now here's how you can get those. Go up to Edit Course, click on Edit Course, then click on Course Builder. Click on Course Builder, and then click on Course Files. And once you've imported those course files into your GeorgiaView page, let's go to the end. Let's go to the very end because you just imported it. It's not in 14, but let's try 13. There it is. The American Yawp unknown EPUB. Just ignore that unknown. It's a carryover. Students won't see it. But click unknown EPUB version. Click add it to the course, and it will ask you where you want to add it to. Now I clicked syllabus, and it's actually going to click add that to it, even though it's already there. And since this is the EPUB version, you want to click up here to edit file. Let me go over here. Let's see. Edit file. So you click on edit file, and you'll need to change that to EPUB. So it will show the student that it is an EPUB file. There it is. It's changed the file to an EPUB version, as you can see. So you do the same for the MOBI file. Go back to Course Files. Go back to 13. Oh, that's already there. Click on Unknown MOBI. Add to Course. Choose the module you want it to be in. There it is. It says Unknown. Doesn't say MOBI. So you can just simply go up to the file here where it says Edit File, and then put MOBI. And then save. And now you actually have 4 pages now, one for EPUB, MOBI, then EPUB and MOBI, but that's because we added 2 more versions of it just so I could show you how that's done. You can remove those files since we've got 2 extra ones. But if you went back, you would see that all 3 are now it's 3, but you can see that all of them are displaying. We don't want that. So there you go. There you go. That's how you add these 3 content modules to the course. And let's carry this through one more time, so that not one more time, but let's carry this through so you can see how the students will download the file. They'll go to syllabus. In this case, let's suppose they want the Mobi version. They'll click on the Mobi version, and it says download. They click download, and it will download it automatically. I can see it on the lower left-hand side of the screen. I can see it downloading to my computer. It's 15 megabytes. They will then go to that file on their computer. They will double-click it, and if they have Kindle for PC or Kindle for Mac, it will automatically upload the file. And just for your incentive purposes, I will show you what the file looks like in just a second. This is just a quick look at the actual ebook that you can see in the Kindle for PC app. What I did is simply double-clicked on the file on my computer, and I waited for Kindle for PC to load. Now that takes about a minute because it's a very large program, but you can see that you can go through the various pages of the ebook simply by clicking on the right side of the screen or clicking the right arrow button, and there are links to the various chapters. So if I click on Reconstruction, it links that up, and students can change the font. They can make the font size bigger or smaller from within the app, so that's very nice. They can also highlight. They can, if they don't understand certain words, like let's say northern, it'll give them a dictionary, which is kind of nice. It also allows them to highlight things, and they can retain records of those highlighted materials. It's a pretty nice thing if they want a place where they can read the textbook like a book. Again, they can enlarge this to full screen, or press F11 to go down to single screen, and it does work. So it's a nice feature for the course.